Hello and welcome to what I'm going to call part 0 of my new Civilization 5 Let's Play. Now what we're going to see in this video is I'm just going to go through what mods I use, what settings I'm setting up, which civ we're using, and we'll see the starting screen. Now it's going to be pretty boring if you're not into that sort of thing, so feel free to skip ahead and check out my next video, which will be getting into the gameplay. So there will be no gameplay in this video. All you're going to miss is which settings I pick and which mods and stuff like that, and a little bit of banter, I guess. So let's first have a look at the mods. I am playing the... Sorry, I should actually even mention the mods. Vox Populi. This is the whole point of this series, I think. Or this game. Like, it's a completely different game to Civilization 5. Well, maybe not completely different, but it feels very different. So if you've been playing Civilization 5, you're getting a bit bored of it, try this out. Much better, much more in depth, much more challenging. Just a better all-around game, I think, and with regular updates. So the update I'm actually using is from the 28th of March, which is 3 days ago, I think. From when I'm doing this on April 1st, so I hopefully won't lie to you about anything, although it'll be hard to resist. So let's see, Vox Populi mod is these first about 7 mods. I don't really know the ins and outs of each of these. I don't think you're able to turn any on or off. The 2 newer parts of it was in my last series as well, are these promotion icons, promotion tree. Now, promotion icons, I didn't see any promotion icons in my last series. I must have an extra look. Maybe they're in the settings somewhere. Now, I've lots of other mods I've just downloaded over the years. Lots of different civilizations and things like this. Flag promotions, which they've now added into it. I only have one mod turned on, Infoaddict. So that's it. Yeah, nothing. Let me just scroll down to check. Yeah, nothing else on down here. I'll talk about this in a second while we're loading. So my last series, I think I had Infoaddict, which gives you graphs and lots of information what's happening in a game, and Wonder Race. Now, I had a problem in my last series. There was some sort of glitch in the game where some civs were having trouble declaring war on my vassal and not declaring war on me, which helped me. It was a glitch that hurt other civs and helped me. It kept me out of some wars that I would have got into. I made a bug report, and the opinion was that it's probably some of the mods I was running. And since Infoaddict is a very popular mod that's run by most people that play the game, I doubt it was that effective. So I've just decided to turn off any other mods. I think it was only the World Wonder, which is a bit of a cheat anyway. Okay, let's go into the setup game. I've decided to pick Rome. I had a good few suggestions on Reddit and a few other places, but somebody suggested Rome, and yeah, it looked good, to be honest. I also, yeah, let me click in here. Because it probably will give you an insight what might be the next 1 or 2 in my series. Because I was also quite taken by a few other ideas. I think, was it Attila that I can steal units? Yeah, capture defeated units. I like the idea of Attila. And the other one that jumped out at me was Egypt, wherever he is. Is it P? Oh, Ramsey. Yeah, I actually played about half an hour or an hour worth of probably 2 or 3 hours worth of video of Egypt. I found that in a really fun civ, because you get these chariots early and you're able to go and fight wars. You get lots of production. If anything, though, it felt like it was overpowered. I felt I would probably just walk over a game even on Deity level, so I wasn't sure about that. I think China was suggested. I have heard China is overpowered, but honestly, I don't think I've ever played it too much. Yeah. Oh, the Zulus. I was quite, because I had not played them in quite a long time, so I was quite interested to play that. I had some interesting bonuses there. I think random promotions sounded pretty cool. All right, let's go through the settings. We'll pick Fractal map. I know a lot of people pick Pangea, is it? Is that what it's? So one big continent. I like Fractal. You mostly get, well, everything's connected, but you often get one big continent. Maybe sometimes one little one with one or two civs on it. Sometimes you're on that little continent. Sometimes snaky, very hard to get at other civs. It makes it harder, I think. If I wanted the easiest possible, I think I'd go with Pangea, especially for Rome's abilities. But you know what? I enjoy Fractal. I enjoy the weird map and how it sets up much more interesting situations, I think. We'll stick with standard size, deity level. So yeah, we're on the hardest level. Good. Game pace. Some people have suggested maybe go a little faster because it'd be better for a video series. I fully accept that. I accept that it would be better to watch a series that went a bit faster than what I put out. But you know what? I enjoy epic pace. I think it's more fun. It is a little easier, but I just enjoy not having to worry as much about how my civ's doing and what technologies I'm building and being very efficient. I get to fight more. I get to manage my troops more. I enjoy that. That's the type of game I like to play, so that's the game I'm going to play. Let's go into the other options. I'm not 100% sure I have everything right here, so I'll go through them a bit. Although I'm not going to go read through everything. Enable event system. People have suggested turning this off. I have to say, I sort of like it. You know what? It does help turning it off, I guess. It just makes it more reliable playing it. Yeah, let's turn it off. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. No ancient runes. I think this is a bonus to me because civs get more units early on. They can travel around a little faster and they will get lots of ancient runes. It also randomizes the game more. So what you could do is have ancient runes on and you could keep restarting at the start of your game until you get some pretty cool bonuses like nice text, things like that. So nobody wants to do that. So let's turn off ancient runes. Right, I have no tech brokering and no tech trading. I'm a bit on the fence about these, whether it's in my favor to have them off or on. I think if you're paying a lot of attention and you're willing to do the hard work, there's an advantage to having this off, to be able to tech broker and tech trade. Because you can take advantage of the AIs and, well, how stupid they are really. You can trade the same tech to everybody, get paid 5 times for the same tech that you rush. This used to be a strategy in Civ 4 anyway. What you do is you rush ahead the tree to get one tech that you knew no one else had. Even though the other civs were getting more technologies than you, you would race ahead and get one of them that nobody has. And then, as soon as you get that, you sell it to everybody. You know, you try and stay friend. Well, this is if you're not a warmonger. You try and stay friendly with everyone, and you trade everybody the same tech on the same turn. They will all give you the techs they have that you've ignored, because they'll be selling them quite cheaply, because they'll be a good bit back in the tree. You'll also get money. You'll get lots of things. So you get paid 5-6 times for one tech. So there's lots of advantages to that. I'm not going to run that purely today. Maybe in the future. Especially for non-warmonger. Maybe that would be better for that. No vassal, one city challenge, nothing like that. Quick combat, quick movement. Right, here we go. Raging barbarians. If you're gonna fight, if you're gonna be a warmonger, is Rome gonna be a warmonger? I think he is. Like, I have to take cities to take advantage of my unique ability. So I guess I'm gonna be a warmonger. If you're going authority, is the decider in this one. If you are going authority, pick Raging Barbarians. You want lots of barbarians to get lots of bonuses out of. You know, I think I probably am going authority. I've considered. I'll talk more about that when we get into the game, I guess. I had considered other options, but I'm probably going authority, so we'll leave this on. And that's it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything. Now, I've already started this game. So actually, good thing I didn't change anything, because I would have had to restart everything. So I've saved it here. I've moved my observer, his maximum number of moves, but I have not started the second turn. Now, what have we not discussed? I guess we've not discussed Rome and their special abilities. So now would be a good time while it's loading. I hope that's not crashed. Okay, here we go. We're back. So when you conquer a city, the city retains all buildings and you immediately acquire additional territory around the city. Now that's pretty big. Because usually when you get a city, it's a piece of crap. You've destroyed half the cities. It's just a terrible city. Whereas now, you're going to get a pretty good city out of it. So that's going to allow me to take more cities without unhappiness being troublesome. I won't have to puppet as many. I think they'll be more viable to take over. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm not sure. I've not really played Rome much at all. Now I do remember this bonus: 15% production towards buildings present in capital. I think this is the same as the Civ 4 bonus, or it might have been 50% in that case. So the idea is you build lots of things in your capital and you get them very cheaply in other cities. Now 15% doesn't seem very cheap to me, but whatever. It seems a good thing. So I want to concentrate on my capital. I might send caravans to my capital with production. I want to make sure my capital builds everything. But honestly, it mostly does anyway, doesn't it? So all these other cities will get 15% bonus on every building, would be the hope. Right, special unit. This is good. So we're going to get him early. He's instead of a swordsman. So it's very important we get iron. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, it's very important we get iron because he has some interesting abilities. It looks like he can construct roads and forts. Now, I'm not sure I've ever used that or ever seen that before, so I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly. I hope I am. And what I do remember is its special ability, Pilum. I'm going to pronounce it Pilum. Basically, if I'm fortified, everything that's next to me takes 10 damage every turn. So I'm sort of like a walking citadel, which is pretty nice. Now, the other ability here is Colosseum, replaces Arena. Now, it seems pretty good. When a unit defeats an enemy unit in battle, receive +5 Golden Age. So basically, I'm going to just take it in Golden Age points in my capital. I think I'll build all my units in my capital. So I'm going to be taking in Golden Age points regularly because I'm going to be fighting lots of wars. And I think I produce extra Great Generals or extra points towards Great Generals, it looks like. That bit, I love buildings like that. They can be pretty fantastic. Okay, so we moved this observer over here, had a look around the world. Not an amazing start. I looked at a few maps as my starting thing, and I settled with this one. Mainly because I don't like restarting a lot. Computers, well, when restarting, at least Vox Populi has the tendency to crash when loading from saves and restarting and some of that. So I don't like to do it much. What stood out for me on this map, though, you have a river. Always like to see that. And you have some floodplains over here. It's going to produce a nice bit of food. I don't have any great... You really want a great tile beside your city. So you're going to get lots of... Maybe 3 in 1 you'd want. Which is... it's going to be trouble because I don't have any of that. One thing that stood out to me was the ivory. It looks like I'm going to get ivory early on. Now it's a 25% golden age length and 2 golden age points from resource tiles. I should be getting lots of golden ages because of my unique ability. So this 25% golden age length should be good. So that's one thing that jumped out at me. I thought to myself, I like the idea of that. I think that's... I guess let's have a look at Infoaddict. There was something else I was... Yeah, we're not sure if we're going to 30. We probably are. Like, I want to be able to see barbarians. I want to be able to fight early on. The other possibility was tradition, because it focuses on great people. Okay, and construction of an impressive capital. Now, the fact that we want our capital to have every building before other cities that struck me as a good idea to go this for Rome. Now, with saying that, as I said, I think my capital usually gets every building. It usually gets every building before other cities get them. So what's the point? What's the great advantage of going this when the only thing I want out of this is an oppressive capital? But you already get a good capital. This makes a great capital. And a lot of the buildings, each of these gives a unique building. I'm not able to build anywhere else, so what's the point? So I think authority is the way to go. And so that one mod we kept on. The only mod barring the main package was Infoaddict. It will tell you the score with graphs there. What I use it for mostly though is I look at the tech, so it'll give me a graph of everybody's tech. And let me see who's ahead, who's behind. And I also maybe look at policies, cities, things like that. Now, that seems like a cheat, but honestly, if I hover over any civ I want, it will tell me how many technologies they have. So it's just a faster way to get that information. So it's information I already have. It just puts it together in a much more readable format. Right, we will leave it there. This series will be updated every day at 2 o'clock. I hope. I missed the last couple of days because I was sick. It's the first day I'm really talking a lot, so my voice is cracking a little bit. And I have a yawn coming again. Okay, every day at 2 o'clock, and anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. I will leave they're probably on the screen right now, things to subscribe down the bottom left of the screen, and I'll leave a link to, in this case, I'll probably leave the link to the next episode once it comes out, and the other link I will leave to the playlist of this series, something like that. In future, I'll probably leave the playlist of this series and the playlist of my previous one up on the screen if you'd like to binge watch a few episodes and stuff like that. Okay, so that seems good for now. Tune in tomorrow for the first bit of gameplay. We'll settle this city, we'll have a look around the map, and we'll see how badly we're going to get beaten. Because I do sort of expect to get beaten on this series. The previous series was a bit of a cakewalk. So I've gone Deity, I've gone Fractal, I've gone Rome, which I don't think is overpowered, at least how I'm going to play it. I wouldn't be at all surprised if I get beaten. So check that out. It should be fun either way. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.